Is there such a thing as too much choice? That's the question we couldn't help asking when we looked at Scott's Spark range for 2017. With no less than 25 different models in the lineup and a bewildering array of frame materials, wheel options and sizes, it's enough to make your head spin. There are 149 different permutations of Spark for 2017. So let us save you the hassle of wading through the entire range. This is the Spark you need to experience for yourself. The Spark 700 Tuned Plus is like taking a knife to a gunfight. It's a bike that punches well above its weight and delivers knockout blow after knockout blow, even on lift-assisted alpine trails. For 2017, Scott has gone back to the drawing board and completely redesigned the frame. The shock is no longer slung beneath the top tube, and instead it runs parallel to the seat tube and gets activated by a rocker link. This move has allowed Scott to reduce weight from the top tube and seat stays and focus on creating a stiff, solid backbone running from the head tube, along the down tube and through the chainstays. Along with a streamlined swing arm, simpler dropouts with no seat stay pivot, and new developments in carbon technology, Scott has dropped 200 grams compared to the old frame. The Spark has also adopted the new trunnion shock mount, which allows for stiffer attachment and a longer stroke shock without increasing the eye-to-eye length. The result is better damping control and improved standover across the board. Scott has also tweaked the suspension kinematics to better suit today's more linear air shocks with their stronger negative springs. Love it or loathe it, you still get Scott's 3-position twin lock system. The remote is now positioned under the bars, which makes it a lot more ergonomic. On this bike it lets you reduce the rear wheel travel from 120mm to 85, but it still looks a bit homemade and leaves cables sprouting from the bars like weeds. When allied to Scott's inspired choice of Maxxis Recon 2.8-inch tyres, all of these changes add up to something special. A travel race bike. We rode it extensively on serious alpine trails around Lenzerheide in Switzerland and Kitzbühel in Austria, and it didn't just survive, it thrived. We treated the trails with the kind of contempt we'd normally reserve for a 160mm bike, not a 120mm ripper, and yet it absolutely lapped up the punishment. The new frame and revised kinematics, combined with the more contemporary geometry and superb tyres, redefined what we considered possible from such a lightweight, short travel machine. And not only that, it did it with style and flair.